After spending a couple months around Adelaide, we set off to the west. This week ended up being full of surprises. We battled rainy days and breakdowns, but the good company made up for it.
I love that there's salt lakes just as you're driving along the road. We've actually seen 2 so far, and everywhere you look around here is just so pretty. There's so much nothing, and it is quite dry here in South Australia, but I think that's why we love it so much. We found a little spot to park up for the night. We do have to put a new solar panel on top of the roof, so we wanted to stay here before it got too dark. If we kept driving, I think we wouldn't have made it in time, and at the moment we have no power in the van at all, so it's kind of urgent that we get this solar panel on top of the roof. Our old flexible solar panel that's currently on top of the roof was broken. So we had this power box while we were waiting for the new flexible solar panel, but that actually stopped working as well. So at the moment we just have absolutely no power. So it'll be really good when we get this new 300-watt solar panel on top of the roof and connected to our battery so we can finally charge again. I hope it's not too loud. We're actually right next to a busy road and the birds have just come out and are chirping in full force, so it's a little bit loud around here. We were pretty sad to leave the Fleurieu Peninsula, to be honest. We made so many beautiful, incredible friends south of Adelaide, and it made it really hard for us to leave. We're now heading west over to the Eyre Peninsula, where we will spend a few weeks, and then we don't know if we're gonna go back to Adelaide at all or if we're just gonna keep continuing north. So yeah, it felt a bit weird leaving today. Anyway, Jordan is going to get to work putting the solar panel on the roof. I might help him. Do you need help? Giving her a good tape job?
Yeah, we're gonna go with this double-sided tape and then some Sikaflex. See how that goes. See how this one fits. I'll put a bead of Sikaflex on the front, and I'll put a bead in between each of these double-sided grips.
Yeah.
And then we'll just cover this one.
We're just putting it over our old one because we can't actually get this one off the roof because it was stuck on so well.
We could have just with like a heat gun and a lot of patience. So we use that to clean the surface. So it's to make sure all the oils are removed. And then just some outdoor ultra strong grip tape and some elastic. Hopefully it holds. It feels really strong. So I'm just going to run a bead in front of this front edge because that's obviously what's going to catch the most wind. And I might just do a little tail on both sides here because if it's going to peel up, it'll be just from that very front edge. But it looks so good, babe.
Split open wraps.
We're walking on snow, babe.
Today's been a long day of driving after sunrise at the Salt Lake.
We stopped off 2 hours into our drive at a truck stop where we had to shower. It felt amazing and we just felt like complete new people when we hit the road again. We have 2 hours left to go to Port Lincoln, and then we're gonna meet our friends there, Loz and Alex, to set up camp. They have an 80s Volkswagen called Marty, so we're pretty excited to have the two vans next to each other.
Double paw.
We're in a very random town at the moment. I think we're at the football field, but it's a good place. It's got lots of grass where we can just lay and chill for a bit. And it's not too hot today, so the drive hasn't been too bad.
The next morning we woke up in the clouds, to the rain and the wind. Days like these can be a bit of a battle. Everything tends to feel damp, and there's not really anywhere to escape to. I could feel the winter weather creeping in. By this point, we were at the lowest part of the Eyre Peninsula, and we felt excited to explore the area with our friends Loz and Alex.
Beautiful.
To our surprise, Kiri, Lockie, their family, and their combi Izzy were in town and joined the crew. Altogether, we cruised out to a tiny home in the wide open space called Airway. Jordan and I hadn't planned anything for our time on the Eyre Peninsula, so many of these moments were unexpected for us.
You hungry? It's not for you.
Oh my god, that's exactly what it is.
Just a little bit of a boozy oyster. So it's Coffin Bay gin with chili vinaigrette. It's like a mignette, but it doesn't really have vinegar in it. We've exchanged it with gin.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Squishy.
They're pretty
enough
big
there
though.
for you to
What do you think? Fresh, eh? They're beautiful. Get one, Geordie, that's like, you can go a smaller one. That one's pretty
Yeah,
good,
maybe
man.
that was too much liquid for Geordie.
There you go. How's that one? Do you want some of this?
Yeah, put that on it for sure.
Lemon. Hang on, we'll do the whole thing.
We've got wasabi if you want wasabi.
Start him slow.
So
got
is
a
that
rigid
attached
dust.
right now on the show?
No, I've detached it. So you can just pour it in your mouth.
Alright.
Going out? Maybe you detach
Pretty good.
it. Yeah!
You're into
Pretty
it?
good.
Oh my god, I need to try one.
What do you think?
It's getting weird now. No, honestly, that's really good.
It's getting weird.
That's really good.
I'm just, yeah,
So-
just in support.
Put it on you.
It's actually a pickled chili though, so like it shouldn't be.
Oh, true, because
It's
it's
the
too...
Turkish pickled chili.
Oh, my one side's a bit burnt.
Oh, I got it.
Loz and Alex slept in the tiny home. We parked up Stella and slept overnight on the property. We made a coffee in the morning under the saturated skies before packing up. There's the tiny home in the distance.
time to wire up the solar panel. This casing's good, you can just snap it together and snap it apart, so I can do the wiring in the middle of it. And then we run it all the way down there. Batteries on this side.
We've just been shooting. I am absolutely drenched. It is a very wet day today, but it's making the ocean look so pretty. And there's a whole bunch of dolphins out there.
This has been one of the craziest things I've ever seen because we're almost at sea level, but the cloud is fully surrounding us. Like, that's not sea spray, that's cloud. I just don't know what's producing such a low cloud. I mean, maybe it's the rains bringing it in, but maybe we ended up at the end of the world, up at the end of the planet. You know what I mean?
That's probably the case.
That's probably it, eh?
The sun is finally out and it feels so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, the van's a little bit wet and all our towels are
Yeah.
wet, so it's good to dry down, eh?
We got so much rain yesterday. Laz is making us some coffee.
Morning! Second coffees. Van life coffee, hey?
I like to sort of
Yeah.
Isn't it like a...
Yeah, a little something, yeah.
Yeah.
The light is so beautiful at the moment, it literally feels like we're in heaven. Like what?
Stella's not wanting to start this morning, she's up on this.
Okay, you don't want to flood it. Those guys just shot off and we were gonna follow them, but now we can't get the combi started. We were like, oh yeah, you guys go ahead, we'll meet you there. But yeah, Stella just doesn't want to start. Hopefully it's nothing big. I'm grateful that it started though. I was actually starting to lose hope there. Yeah, not that my pushing did anything at all, did it? I think it was just wet, hey, wet and dirty.
I think it might have been a little bit worse than that. I thought it was electrical first, but you know how it was coughing and spluttering?
Yeah.
Might be the tuning distributor. And there's oil coming out of the exhaust like crazy. Yeah, I mean, we've been doing like big caves every day, dirt roads,
Yeah.
and been running it hard, but that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm so relieved. We felt so grateful to be back on the road and ready for our next adventure.